I'm Andrew McCrea, coming to you from Williamsburg, Pennsylvania, the third stop on our Innovation Never Stops tour with Helena. We've traveled to the central part of the Keystone State to see agriculture in action. Today we visit Penn England Farms, a diverse operation that includes dairy plus row crops. It's also an operation that leans on innovation to fine-tune the custom application process. I'm here with Brooks, and we're going to talk about adjuvants for a moment. But Brooks, first of all, just tell me how you got started with Helena. You're from the Carolinas, correct?
Yes, sir. So I started a little over 10 years ago as a product manager in the Northeast. I rolled into this position about 5 years ago and became product specialist, and then I moved back to the Carolinas, and now I cover from North Carolina up to Maine.
Are there any common challenges or problems that you feel like a lot of them are facing right now that you're helping them meet those challenges?
You know, the biggest ones is typically weather. You know, we can't always control what Mother Nature is going to bring to us. A lot of what my focus has been in my time is, you know, what can we do with adjuvants to better help efficacy? And kind of tying into that, a lot of that's, you know, goes to our herbicide applications, things where we might have limitations, you know, given different types of weather events. So that's probably one of the largest things that we kind of hurdle. It's a juggle every year, you know, a gamble every year.
The adjuvants help you deal with the challenges of weather and make the unpredictable hopefully a little more predictable?
You never know if we're, like this season, for instance, across the board in the Eastern Division, we've been wet. You never know if you're going to start off with an early wet season or if it's going to be bone dry. It just takes one season to go out with a premier, you know, pre-emergent program and either get too much rain or no rain, and that money's gone. And then you got bad weed pressure, and you're having to come back in with another big program to catch back up. Where if you'd had something like Grounded or a deposition type aid in that tank, that could have been what kept you from having that issue.
Let's talk about Grounded, because it does help me overcome some of those challenges maybe in a season like this one.
So Grounded is a deposition aid, so it's designed primarily for our pre-emergent herbicide applications. It's an oil-based product, and really what the best way to describe it is it's helping to solubilize the active ingredient, the material that you're putting down, or helping to bond it to the soil.
When you walk fields, can you tell the difference with the Grounded? I'm sure you can.
Oh, yes, sir. 90% of the time you can see it to the row. If you split a field, especially with more drastic type weather situation, it'll really shine.
Cidewinder, let's talk about it. We think of it mostly with fungicides, would that be right?
You know, when we're going out with our fungicide applications, it's about like it is now, 100-degree day, whether it's going out through a aerial application, whether it's going through a drone, a plane, or even through a ground rig. One of the things that the obstacles you face, one is evaporation. How fast is that water going to, you know, evaporate out, and then what's that doing to the active that's just sitting there? And then the other thing is, if you're going out with a fungicide, you want good coverage. You want it to get down into that canopy, get down into the lower area, and that's where a product like Cidewinder helps to help reduce that evaporation, keep that product moving down onto the target so that you get good coverage.